Happy Sunday, folks. I'm going to try to keep this quick. I did move the heater, just trying to show that for Christian or Beer Belly DK. And you can see it a little bit. You see that silver just right above that driftwood. Matter of fact, it's like right, that line right there. Great heater, love it, and definitely think it does look better. Plus these plants right here are going to have a chance to get some light. Zebra loaches are awesome as usual. Very active. These guys aren't that shy. I guess it's because they feel like they have plenty of places to hide. And they're doing a great job on the snails. I'm noticing a lot of snail shells, but not a lot of snails. So like if you look at this tiger lily, and it's funny because if you remember in an earlier video I thought it was potassium deficiency, but it really wasn't. It was just the snails. But you just slowly figure that stuff out. I've got a new addition to this tank. I was at a new pet store yesterday, and they had some of the best looking German blue rams I've ever seen. The 33, and I'm going to attach onto this video the discus hide when I come out. I don't know why, but I trimmed a lot of the baby tear. It's been running maybe 10 or 12 hours, but you can see it's almost crystal clear now. The one thing that's really weird, just to let you guys know, the switch right here, it goes to blue lights. I can actually slide this all the way down, and the blue lights aren't on, but if you press in on it, they light up. Weirdest thing. I mean, I thought it was defective, and it took me a day to figure that out. So you can actually slide it in, and it won't go blue unless you press in. I've never seen anything like it, so I don't know if it's a short. We'll see. But it's got a warranty, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I've got some maintenance to do today. I've got to get the I got to do water changes on the two big tanks. Need to get the heater drilled on the 120. When I do water changes here, this is when this leaks. I'll try to document that for you guys to get it out later this week. But what happens is, because it's below the tank line, if you see, it's tapped in there. I don't ever do anything here. I have the heater and the filter on an extension cord, and I unplug it at the same time so that my heater's not on, because it's one of these that sits on the water line. So I don't want to. Those types of heaters are good ones to crack if you leave them on while you're doing a water change. So anyway, so I unplug the heater and the filter, do a water change, and then put water back in. And that's when I get a little bit of a drip leak, not a lot. Hey guys, just showing the work for the day. Moved a piece of rock that had some Christmas moss on it and had a little trident Java fern on it. You can see right there. I'm not a big fan of Christmas moss. I really feel it's kind of like the kudzu in a planted tank, just because it gets on everything and chokes it out. Hopefully it won't get out of hand here. We'll see. But I added another piece, or two more pieces of Italian Val, and then added some micro sword, which is that stuff right in there, that kind of tall. I don't know what you would, I don't know, it's kind of finger looking, but that's supposed to be micro sword. And then added a few more crypts, and there's actually one of the shrimp. Let me see if I can focus on this guy. There's a, kind of see the blue on it. And then the Nano Anubias, I had another piece in the 33, and I kind of cut it up and planted it in different places, and added a few more pieces of dwarf sage. And that's really it. So the whole tank kind of looks like this now. And I'm just going to really see what takes hold and what doesn't. And that's it on the 5-gallon. Color's good. They're highly intelligent. They're kind of watching us right now. It's kind of like, what are you guys doing? But if you notice, that driftwood is pretty much clean almost of any Christmas moss. All that baby tear that was in the front's kind of pulled up, left the glosso. And I pulled a few crypts out of there. Obviously put them into the 5-gallon. And that's really kind of it. Um, you can kind of see these guys. Let's see if they'll let me kind of zoom in on them. Hoping they will. They're kind of hanging out. They like being under that island of plants. It just gives them kind of a sense of security. And I don't know, they like it under there. So, something to consider. But their eye color, if you notice, is really bright. They're just kind of checking me out. And you can see their behavior. They're actually kind of flirting, if that makes sense. It just looks like cichlids kind of courting. Kind of doing a flare thing. I'm hoping we're going to see, well, maybe not. Yeah, see that? See the flare? Look at that. See how the fin's coming out? I mean, that's showing off. That's like, hey, check me out. Oh, yeah. Courtship behavior. So that's a good sign. That's really what you want to see. Too bad the light isn't good on the one on the left. You can't see the color. But the other thing, notice is their eyes are kind of a brightish yellow. Oh, here we go. Look at that. See that? Oh, yeah. I need to put some berry white on. Or something. I don't know. Not berry manilow, but anything else. But that's a great sign. I did a big water change in here today. These guys really like water changes. A lot of cichlids, that really helps promote them to spawn. So we'll see. I don't know. This is that's very promising. Anyway, yeah. All right. These guys are going to need a room. I feel like I'm invading their privacy. It's almost starting to feel like a voyeur now. But that is what I love to see. As far as that's definitely courtship behavior. That's definitely a male and a female. And I'm happy these guys have their own room, so I'm going to give them some privacy. But the thing I just wanted to show you is I cleaned that driftwood up. I don't know if they're going to put eggs on that or not. And just try to clean this up of all the Christmas moss. It was really just choking things out. And that's really it. That's really it. So that's just kind of pumped to see that kind of behavior. That's very promising. So these guys really like water changes. I don't know why. My guess is they really like a low ammonia. The heater's over in the corner. It's adjusted now. And it's actually when my lights are off. I turned all the lights on. When the lights are off, it's right at 81.9. And then as the lights are on, it bumps it up a little bit. That's just a stiff tubing, 40 cents. And then all you have to do, just watch this. So then, like, see right here? I just go in there and just pick it up. That's all I do. It's almost like somebody teasing there. This stuff, like, see that rotella right there? Look at that. See that? Just get it up. Get it in the light. And that's all I'm trying to do. Is just make this stuff. Kind of get the knots out of it, if that makes sense. Because it tends to bend over when it's in low water and you're siphoning. You can also do this with your fingers. It's definitely easier to do it with your hands. But I end up dripping water everywhere. And the advantage of doing this is I can get really deep and just kind of stick in there. Man, there's a lot of pencil fish in there. That's a good sign. But anyway, I'm going to finish doing this. I'm not going to make you guys watch this because it's boring. And you guys, hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody's support. Brew Belly, sorry for giving you a hard time. Definitely looks a lot better with that heater moved. And happy Sunday. I'm going to cut all this together and get it looking decent. But you guys be good. Later.